Don't tell me it doesn't matter. I keep hearing multicultural ministry. What that means is black people who go to white churches. But it's not very many multicultural churches where black pastors are leaders, because white folk don't have a lot of places where they got to listen to black people. So we're welcoming those spaces with our voices and our talent and our gifts, but not in the boardroom. And now church has become a very veiled political party where we scream Jesus, but I hear God, family, country, as if God is American. As if Jesus is from the South and had a Confederate flag any more than he had a black power fist. He's not black. He's not white. He's not American. He is the king on a throne. He is a Middle Eastern Palestinian Jew who was the unique son of God. And this racist country needs to bow the knee and say, I yield. Have mercy on this nation. Whether you're an idiot that's prejudiced against white people or an idiot that's prejudiced against black people, all of it is stupid, and it needs to be under the blood today. Yeah, I'm gonna need a couple intercessors today, because I'm going after that principality that's sitting right over this. There are people who left this church not because I was a pastor they didn't like, but because my skin color was wrong. And if you miss your miracle because of the melanin, don't let this melanin cause you to miss your miracle, because God will put your miracle in a package you think you better than, just to see if you will humble yourself. Talk to me, Naaman the leper. Aren't there other rivers? Now get in this dirty river, because in this dirty river is where your healing is. For all the condescending know-it-alls who look down on people who go to churches with pastors you don't like, you better be careful, because you don't know who God is using. And everybody he's using don't have 1 million people on social. He don't care about your Facebook following. He cares about holiness. Pursue peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Break it down. I don't want no music. I need him to hear everything I'm saying. I was talking to a very well-known person in ministry not even 24 hours ago, and I made it clear. I said, I'm in a different season. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm not chasing anybody. I know exactly who I am. I know who God has made me in the kingdom. I make people deeply uncomfortable. They hope I keep my mouth shut. Unfortunately for you, he kept me alive, and so I'm gonna keep talking, and you can't shut me up. You're never gonna make me bow down. I don't worship at the altar of people. Pastor, what does this have to do with a Genesis mindset? When you know who you are. I'm preaching, he said, you're preaching to the Spirit, but you're dealing with people who have literally been trained by a bastardized version of Christianity that is not even rooted in the Bible, and it's become entertainment. That's why we struggle when we do conferences. I don't invite people here who are famous or popular. I invite who's anointed. It's a lot that I want to say, but I don't feel like picking those fights today. But I'm at a season in my life at 50 years young that I don't have any time. If it's not God for real, I don't want it. And because I helped to build the system that God is actually tearing down, in the same way that actually Moses was a part of the very system God sent him to dismantle. You can't dismantle it unless you know the inner workings of it. That's why a lot of these cats don't like me, because I was there. I know you and you know me, and I'm gonna tear it all down because none of it looks like God. It's real quiet in this Methodist church. Our mind has not changed, which is why we still have racism. Got what I want. Y'all done left the radishes, bags of coleslaw, but y'all done took every watermelon Jesus ever made. All of them just gone. So we were talking about the works of the flesh juxtaposed against what? The fruit of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit, how many of them are there? 9. These are the products of a mature believer. You can highlight, detail, you can identify, Elder Johnny, a believer by the fruit of the Spirit. On the other side, you can identify somebody playing church games by the works of their flesh. And we know what the works of the flesh are evident. We saw all of that. Adultery, fornication, lewdness, outbursts of wrath, envy, jealousies, heresies, and the like, and so on and so on and so on. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, suffering, goodness, gentleness, patience, self-control. As we missed 2. And this is my problem. We don't know them, but we know the lyrics to every song that hits the radio. What's more important, your carnal appetite or your spiritual reality? One person says spiritual reality. It really was a rhetorical question, because you're gonna have to answer it when you're not here. Because this is the safest place that believers can go. But if you're only a believer in here, then you're not really a believer. Anybody can be a believer when everybody believes with you. Your belief actually matters when you out there, when they hate Jesus, can't stand the real Jesus, don't want to hear anything remotely resembling truth. But you can cuss every day, smoke everything, drink everything, sleep with everybody, they'll call you brave. But when you want to live holy and serve God, they call you every name, everything other than a child of God. That's why you need to be, elder, a tree planted, because trees don't care what you think. I'm planted. I'm getting